This is Robert. On yesterday's show, the audience voted on which of these three women would be best for him. Today, you'll find out who he chose as his date. And this is Amy. She says that men like her because she's blonde, blue-eyed, and buxom. Which of these men did she choose? Which will our audience choose? Today on Love Connection, you'll find out who they picked, who the audience picks, and everything that happened on their dates. Now, here to tell us more about Love Connection is our host, Chuck Woolery.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks. Nice to have you here today. Welcome to Love Connection, where we have a new way for singles to meet. Here's how it works. Now, we've compiled a videotape library of more than 1,000 attractive and available single people. We select some of those singles. We show them 3 videotapes. They choose the one they're most attracted to and go out on a date. Then they come here and they tell us what happened on their date. Now, to begin with, we're going to meet a man who selected a date from our video library. He's the reigning Mr. California, but he doesn't like to be around women when he's in training. Please welcome Robert Lavetta. Welcome back, Robert. Wow. You know, I just happen to think, you like to be called Bob or Robert?
I like Bob.
Bodybuilding must require a lot of dedication. It's got to. I mean, a lot of hours of just concentrated effort and everything else. How'd you get into it?
Basically, I got tired of majoring in fighting in high school.
I just wondered if you were on the beach someday and somebody kicked sand in your face.
That's what happened. It was a little kid, too. It was embarrassing.
We have a picture of you, as a matter of fact, in competition. You really can't see what Bob looks like here. You can, kind of, but that's what he really looks like when he's pumped up and oiled up, I guess, so to speak, huh? Yeah. Let's bring everybody up to date on what happened yesterday, Bob, okay? Yesterday, we showed the audience Robert's choices, and they voted for the one that they thought would be best for him. So, to bring you up to date, let's take a look at all 3 of those women again. First, there was Carol. Now, she's an executive secretary, and she's 25. Then Odette, she's a law student. She's also 25. And finally, Prudence, she's 28. She's in public relations. Now, the audience vote was recorded yesterday. We'll get to that a little bit later, but, Bob, why don't you tell us who you chose?
I chose Odette.
Odette?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, we always hear both sides of the story, and Odette's backstage. Let's say hello to Odette Ashley. Hi, Odette. How are you? Listen, Odette, why don't you tell us about your date with Robert?
I was very excited. I'm really happy that he chose me because I think ultimately it turned out to be such an honor to be out with him. He is such a wonderful guy.
Well, how nice.
I really love well-built men. I love men who take care of themselves. And I was just left in such awe that I closed the door behind me and went, okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Are you aware of Odette's initial reaction to you? And could you kind of read that?
Not really. I tried not to even think about anything else, except, you know, looking at her, I was in awe myself.
Yeah, I can see why she's very attractive. So what happened next, Odette?
So he picked a really beautiful restaurant, excellent taste, and we took us about half an hour to get there. We took a long drive along the ocean. As I was looking at the ocean, I went, oh, isn't that beautiful? And he went, yes, it is, and so's the ocean. And
Whoa. You must have just been gaga by this time.
yeah, I definitely gaga.
What happened after this?
Well, during the date, in the middle of dinner, he asked to hold my hand, and so I put my hand across, and he held it. Very sweet, perfect gentleman. And we drove home, and he sang for me on the way back.
Did?
Yeah.
What'd you
excellent
sing?
Voice.
Bob, what'd you sing?
What did I sing?
Yeah.
I think I was going along with Barbra Streisand and Barry Gibb. I was trying to, you know, let Barry still do his part. But,
Just join in. Let's see who the audience voted for, Bob. Here they come. Odette, 46%. Very intuitive audience here, I tell you. We picked up the tab for the first date, Robert. If you'd like for us to pick up the tab and take our audience's advice, that's how it works, and take Odette out again, we'd be happy to pay for it. Would you like to do that?
with or without you, I'm taking her out again.
Is it okay with you, Odette?
Yeah, we appreciate you contributing to our happiness. That's nice.
Well, come on out and join us, huh? Wait a minute, hold on. Before you sit down, Paul, can you hold this shot just a minute? They look really nice together, don't they? Not the same size, huh? That's right, sit down. Yeah. I know it's early, but do you think that this could develop into something serious? I mean, after all, it's only your first date, but how do you feel? How do you feel?
Well, I think you can't judge the success of a first date until the future. I mean, you look back and then you see whether it was successful or not. And I know that he's really involved in his career, and I'm very involved in mine. So, basically, you never can tell.
Boy, you ever think about running for office? That's incredible. We have a nice gift for both of you. Thanks very much for coming on the show and sharing your date with us. It was very pleasant. I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
We're going to be back with another couple in just a minute. Stay with us. Let's meet a woman who chose a date from our video library. She was raised in Pocatello, Idaho. She says the first thing she notices about a guy is his hair. Then she looks at his shoes. And she also says that she likes to wrestle with men. Please welcome Amy Rose. Notice the guy's hair first?
Yes.
Then you look at his shoes.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because I think the way a man takes care of his hair.
I got you. Just relax a little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
He takes care of his hair, yes.
The way he takes care of his hair shows about himself, whether he takes care of his whole person and his life, I think.
Now, do you deliver singing telegrams, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Any special kind?
Well, right now I'm LA's only singing banana. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I have a clump of bananas on. And I deliver a banana split and balloons, and I go into offices and parties, and I sing banana songs.
We know a little more about you. Let's take a look at the men that Amy had to choose from. Now, audience, watch closely because we're going to ask you to pick the man that you think's best for her. First, there was Craig. Craig is from New Jersey. He loves to exercise, and he wants to go into politics, but he has a tough time meeting women.
I try to meet girls at the health club I belong to. Or when I was living in New York, I would try on the subway or on the buses. But here, nobody takes mass transportation. And so it's really difficult. Sometimes I get a good conversation out of the information lady. But it's tough because you can't see her.
Next, there was Steven. He says he's happy, healthy, and athletic, and in love with life. He has a pet bird, and he puts it to good use. This is what he said.
Sometimes I'll take my bird and we'll go roller skating or for a walk or to the store or something, and, you know, women just approach you. You know, they say, my God, that's a gorgeous bird. You know, it's an avenue of approach for them. It makes it easy.
Finally, you watched Ira. He says he's intelligent, good-looking, and modest. He likes dancing, athletics, and we ask him about his relationships.
I've had a few meaningful relationships, but I always got my heart broken. It's usually the women, but I just tend to be sensitive and end up on the show. I usually go out with girls who have boyfriends for a long time and try to win them over. I always figure I can win them over.
Okay, now Amy selected one of those men as her date. We're going to show you all three men again before you vote. First, there was Craig. He's a 24-year-old attorney. Then Steven, he's a private investigator, and he's 27. Finally, Ira, he's 25, and he's a banker. Okay, audience, it's time for your voting machines. Now, you've met Amy. You've seen her choices. Please make your choice now. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to meet the man that Amy selected, and we're going to hear everything that happened on their date. Wait till you see this one. We'll be right back.
That's hot. No way.
Is that?
My jaw is on the floor.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Shinier than a diamond in Saint-Tropez.
Juicier than when I get cut on a date.
That's fat.
A baddie with a fatty.
Loves it. If you nix, you know.
The same quality you know and love from Weruva. Now for kittens. Specially formulated to support a growing kitten. Start them off right with Weruva Kitten.
Right
Rocketbook presents the out-of-this-world notebook.
The Martians have landed. What do they want from us? They're gone. I do have that effect on people.
They needed help getting organized, so I shared my Rocketbook reusable notebooks and planners.
OMG!
I sketched out a map, made them a to-do list for max productivity. The app let me save it all to the cloud. Then I just wipe it clean, and it's ready to use again.
Get with the times, Ned!
Prepare yourself for otherworldly productivity.
Organize your world with Rocketbook.
This is an unfinished film. You can take over as director if you like. There are some scenes missing, but that's so you can try out some of your ideas. Literally anything is possible. The world is what you make it.
In a little while, we'll find out who the audience picked, but right now, let's find out who Amy selected. Amy?
I chose Steve.
Steve with a bird.
Right.
What attracted you to Steven?
Well, I chose him because I thought he was real cute, but also because I wanted to meet his bird.
On Love Connection, we get both sides of the story. We ask our couples not to speak to each other after their date. Steven's backstage. Let's say hello to Stephen Jones. It's Stephen. Did Amy get to meet your bird, Stephen?
She sure did.
Boy, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you think of it?
She tried to make friends with the bird, but the bird really doesn't like women. She's jealous whenever a female gets near me.
Okay. Why don't you tell us about this date, Amy?
Well, actually, when he came to pick me up, see, I knew what he looked like, but he didn't know what I looked like. And I'm sort of a practical joker. And so when he came to get me, I had my roommate answer the door, and she was in a real horrible attire. She had a blonde wig and these big ugly glasses and this mom's dress on.
That's putting it mildly. It was too terror.
Yeah, but Steve was so polite. He still gave her the rose and tried to act real nice.
I mean, I couldn't say anything.
What was your first impression of Amy when you saw her?
I was real relieved.
I bet you were. Well, so what happened now after you put him through this trial?
We directly went over to his house to get his bathing suit. We were going to go to a hot tub later.
Oh, that was a pretext. She just wanted to come over to that apartment to see the bird.
To meet the bird, yes. I met the bird, and the bird tried to bite me when you weren't looking, Stephen. And we went up to Hollywood Boulevard. We had a kind of a Hollywood date. We walked up and down, went into some shops. We went to a very famous lingerie store. I don't know. We just ended up there. And
let's mention the name. She took me to Frederick's.
Oh my!
Frederick's of Hollywood. I was so embarrassed.
What? I bet you I would be too.
So then we went to a really great Chinese restaurant, and we had a real nice dinner. But during which time I spilt my tea all over the table, and I fell down some stairs, sort of, but he caught me. And I know when I start to get klutzy, I sort of like the person I'm with.
So how did this end now?
Then we went to Griffith Park, and we went to the light show, and we walked around outside, and it was beautiful, and
very romantic.
Very, very romantic.
Very romantic.
And I really like Stephen. I think he's a very nice guy.
Let's see who the audience voted for. Oh, 52%.
Whoa.
That's fantastic. Good. Well, Amy, we picked up the tab for your first date. If you want to take our audience's advice and go out with Stephen, we'll pick up the tab for your next date.
I think I can force myself to do that.
Stephen, that okay with you?
That's spectacular.
All right, come on out and join us, Stephen.
Right.
How do you think you'll make the
hot tub this time? Oh, yeah, I want to make a definite effort. And I don't think it'll be too much of an exertion.
think you could ever really encourage your bird to like this girl?
I'm working on it.
We're working on it.
We've had discussion.
We have a nice gift for both of you. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, hope to see you again. We'll be right back with another couple in just a minute. Stay with us.
Let's meet another woman who chose a date from our video library. Now, she's from Springfield, Massachusetts. She has an 11-year-old daughter, and she says she's definitely ready for marriage. Please welcome Belinda Jackson.
Ready for marriage, huh?
Yep.
Why do you feel so strongly about getting married now?
Well, I've been single for the last 7 years.
7 years. Mm-hmm.
I've been in Los Angeles for the last 7 years, and I can't deal with the single life here. So
Why?
I'd like to get married.
Why not?
Well, it's a lot of pressure.
In what way?
Well, I feel like that Los Angeles, well, West Coast, your social life is somewhat dictated to you. I mean, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to keep your weight down, you have to do all these things. So I think I would probably be better off if I was married.
Do you let men know that you're interested in marriage?
Sometimes, but sometimes it's not good to do that because I get very excited when I meet somebody that I really like and I say, oh, wow, okay, I want to marry this person, or I really want to get to know this person. But then when you tell them you want to get married, they're like, okay, back off.
Yeah, they
I'm
run.
not ready for that.
They run, yeah. Okay. All right, we know a little bit about you now. Let's take a look at the men that Belinda saw. Now, don't forget you're going to vote again. First, there was Glenn. Glenn loves to play baseball. All his married friends want him to get married, and his dating goes in cycles, he says.
It comes and goes. Sometimes they're calling. Can we go here? Can we go there? Let's go this and go that. And sometimes the phone never rings. And if I'm calling them, well, Glenn, I'm busy. Can't see you tonight. And it's like this for weeks, and you depressed, and you call your buddies. Is it like this for you? That's the way it is. For a bachelor, it's rough.
Next, there was Errol. He was raised in Jamaica. He doesn't smoke or drink. He loves the outdoors, and he'd like a woman just like Mom.
When I think about women, I think first about my mother. And don't get me wrong, she was beautiful, and she was the epic. Well, of womanhood and woman, she represents, as far as I'm concerned, the ultimate. And in that respect, of course, I adore women.
All right. Finally, you watched Wayman. Now, he's from Chicago. He plays the trombone and guitar. He says that women are unpredictable, and here's how he approaches them.
First, you want to try and make some type of an eye contact with a lady to find out if there's any interest whatsoever on her part. And that initial eye contact can tell you a lot, whether to proceed with the operation. And then I'd probably ask her what her name was, so I could address her directly when speaking to her, you know, like Rosie or Lisa or Jeanette or whatever. People like to hear their name.
All right, before we find out who Belinda chose as her date, let's see all three of these men once again. First, there was Glenn. He's a 34-year-old campus security guard. Then Errol, he's 33, and he's a director. Finally, Wayman, he's in pharmaceutical sales, and he's also 33. Okay, audience, it's time to vote again. Who do you think's the best man for Belinda? Please make your choice now. All right, the audience has voted, so let's find out who Belinda selected. Belinda?
I chose Wayman.
Wayman, the last one. All right, there he is now. We always hear both sides of the story. Wayman's backstage. Let's say hello to Wayman Geider. Hey, Wayman. How are you, Chuck? I'm fine, thanks. What'd you think of Belinda the first time she called you, Wayman?
I thought she was very lovely, very elegant, very attractive, and very charming.
Good. Thank you. Good. Well, you're off to a good start. Tell us about your date.
Well, we had a very nice time. Well, like I said, I called him.
Yeah.
And we talked for a while. We were going around and around what we decided to do for that evening, or that day, rather. And we decided to go to San Diego, to Balboa Park, to the Space Theater. It's real interesting. But we did have a nice conversation. I was telling him that I thought that the men from the East Coast had the gift of gab, and the men from the West Coast have the gift of grab all the time. I mean, they only want to know your last name.
I see. What did you do after you went through this space thing that you did?
That was real nice. After that, we decided to have dinner. We stopped in La Jolla on the way back from San Diego. It was real nice. And I felt that Wayman had a calculator in a sense because he said, well, I think we have enough for dinner. And I said, oh, okay, good.
Did you give the money
Are we gonna have our own
Did you give the
plates?
money to him?
Yeah, I gave the money to him because I was thinking, well, if we ran out of money.
You didn't establish that right up front, so you gave him the money for the date.
I gave him the money because I figured, well, if we ran out of money, he could put in some, money, the rest of it.
Sure. Good thinking. Good thinking. So you finished dinner?
Yeah, we finished dinner. We had a nice dinner. And we walked along the beach and we talked, and he kept telling me that he wanted to kiss me, which he never did.
Why didn't you kiss her, Wayman?
Well, I didn't want to kiss her at the time, but because of the fact that it was the first date, I thought I should, you know, be a little bit more cautious and not be too aggressive with her. We had a nice...
Did you know that she wanted to be more romantic?
I really didn't get that impression until maybe later on in the evening.
How late on was it?
At the door. At the door, he still didn't kiss me.
He didn't kiss you goodnight even?
No, he
this
didn't
thing,
pet
you mean
me.
this date ended without a kiss
Right,
goodnight?
he just said, well, I have $2.50 left. I said, well, you're going to give me
left.
half of it. He never gave me the $1.25.
Still holding on to the cash.
I have it with
Held
me.
on to all your kisses and all your cash, Wayman.
He shook my hand, and that
He
was...
shook your hand?
No, that's not true. I gave you a hug, and I kissed her on the side of the neck because I didn't want to kiss her in the mouth because I didn't want to give you my cold.
He didn't want to give you... Let's take a look and see who the audience voted for and see if they picked Wayman, too. They've been right on the money. They picked Glenn, 44%. You went, oh.
Oh, no.
Not good, huh? Yeah, it was very close, though. Yeah, well, listen, you want to take our audience's advice and go out with Glenn? We'll pay for it.
No.
What are you going to do?
I think I'll stick with Wayman.
And Wayman, is that all right with you?
It's fine with me.
Well, come on. Are you over your cold, Wayman?
Yes, I'm
Come on
fine
out.
now.
Ah, there's $1. Got $1 of it. There's the 25 cents.
I need this.
You know, the wonderful thing about that is that you got romantic and got your money back in about 30 seconds right there.
And a kiss.
That's what I said, romantic, sure. Yeah, you guys think you'll be any more romance?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a lot of ground to cover that I didn't cover the first day.
That's true. Thank you very much for being on the show. We have a nice gift for both of you. Thanks. You make a nice couple. You really do. Yeah. Listen, that's our show for today. We're out of time. We're going to be back tomorrow with more singles trying to make a love connection right here. I'm Chuck Woolery. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Some guests on Love Connection will receive Tappan's Deluxe Microwave Oven with Tap and Touch Control, built-in browner, 10 different cooking speeds so you can program to defrost and cook automatically. Furnished by Tappan. Or for family fitness, 2 Joggin' Tramps for jogging in the safety and comfort of your own home. An indoor rebound body exerciser for the entire family. The Joggin' Tramp, furnished by Round Trampoline. Or Color Fit Stripes by Gaetano, the brightest fashion denims to end your blue jeans blues. Jeans and skirts with cosmetic color stripes, patterns, and checks. Gaetano, fashion for the time. Or Camo, his and her quality goose-down jackets, featuring a water-repellent shell, zip-off sleeves for conversion to a vest, and coordinated colors for a fashionable look. Furnished by Camo.
For Love Connection, this is Rod Roddy.